Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to share, well, it's kind of a weird video. So Tim Talks Talkies was doing a top 25 list of your favorite 90s movies. I'm actually going to do two videos. I'm going to do 25 from my childhood and then 25 from my teen adulthood. I could do 100, I could do 200 90s movies. There's so many good movies from the 90s, it's ridiculous. So this is going to be from my childhood. So I didn't really rank them in order because I love all of them. So I'm just going to go 1 to 25, not in a particular order. So I got 3 DVDs here. So the first one here I used to watch all the time. I actually picked 26 because there's an honorable mention in here somewhere. I'll pick it when I get to it. But I remember watching this all the time with my brother on VHS. We used to rent it from the video store. And that was DuckTales, the movie, Treasure of the Lost Lamp. Really enjoyed this one. I think it's from the 90s, wasn't it? I believe it was like the early 90s. It doesn't say because Disney is timeless. So let me know if it was from the 90s. I remember it being like the early 90s when we rented this from the video store. Next one here is a classic from the 90s. It doesn't have a Blu-ray, a real Blu-ray. I do have a bootleg Blu-ray over there on that rack, somewhere in there. This is the DVD though, and that is Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. We used to watch this all the time as a kid, usually at a friend's house. They'd always watch this. I always thought it was a really funny movie. You know, dishes are done, man. I'll be right on top of that, Rose. You know, so many quotes from this film. It's a classic. I don't know who owns this. HBO. So whoever owns HBO, please put this out on Blu-ray. We need one. Warner Brothers needs to put this on Blu-ray too. Really grew up with this one as well. Not so much House Party, but I definitely watched Class Act all the time when it came on cable TV. Really enjoyed this one. It's such a hilarious comedy from 1992. Let me know if you guys remember Class Act, Kid and Play. I think, what's her name's in here too? The one, Karen Parsons is in here from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Dougie Doug, Pauly Shore, Rhea Perlman. Classic lineup there. I remember watching this entire trilogy when I was a kid. Part 3 wasn't the best, but if I had to pick one, I would pick the original one. That is the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Really loved the first one. Really enjoyed the second one. Third one was not the greatest, but it's a solid trilogy in my opinion. But I'm definitely picking the first one. Here, have some nice pizza while you're at it. Actually, they're all pizza. All 3. Alright, next one here I used to watch all the time as a kid too. I really enjoyed the Halloween season, so I went ahead with Ernest Scared Stupid. Him and the troll, you know, Milk is the only thing that defeats the troll, not Miak like he thought it was. Ridiculous. But Ernest Scared Stupid from 1993, I think it was, or was it 91? I think it was 91 actually. Who doesn't love this film? This was a big part of my childhood. I'm sure everyone else too. Nightmare Before Christmas. You know, can't say enough about that one. This one was also a really fun one when I was a child too. Dustin Hoffman was really weird as Captain Hook in this movie, but Hook with Robin Williams, Julia Roberts, Bob Hoskins, Maggie Smith. You know, fun family film. There's a 4K out there. I have not upgraded yet, but I will eventually. Of course, everyone's favorite Christmas film, definitely one of mine, Home Alone. Slip cover. I got this at Best Buy like years ago. I never got the 4K. Really wanted to get that 4K Steelbook, but oh well. Also grew up with watching Nickelodeon all the time on TV, and then this movie came out in theaters in 1997. We're gonna go with Good Burger. Really enjoyed that one too. Keenan and Kel. This double feature is kind of hard to choose which one was better. I do enjoy both films quite a bit, but I remember seeing Happy Gilmore first, so definitely that's part of my childhood, Happy Gilmore. Billy Madison I did watch after that one, but I always thought Happy Gilmore was the better one when I was a kid. Nowadays, I think they're both pretty good. This one's also tough. So, growing up, my family and I went to go see... we were fans of Jim Carrey, and we actually went to the theater to go see The Mask. And then later on, I had seen Dumb and Dumber, so I love both films. They're both really funny. I think the child in me would pick The Mask over Dumb and Dumber, but now I think Dumb and Dumber is a better film overall. But they're both fun. Just stay away from the sequels of both of those. Yeah, about that. Next one. I gotta go with the first film that rebooted this franchise in the 90s, and that is The Addams Family. I do enjoy Addams Family Values, but definitely want to pick the original of the two. So, Addams Family. So what's your favorite Batman film? Obviously, I'm gonna have to go with Returns, because I mean, you know, Batman was 80s, 90s, 90s, so yeah. I look at it this way: good, no. Definitely did not really the film Batman and Robin did not live up to the hype, in my opinion. It was bad, very bad. But Batman Returns is always one of my favorites. This one's always a tearjerker. I gotta have at least one in the list here. I never got around to watching part 2, but part 1 was always on TV, and it always made me sad. And that is My Girl, with Dan Aykroyd, Macaulay Culkin, Anna Chlumsky, and Jamie Lee Curtis. Everybody remembers the bee scene in this film. Yeah, not gonna cry. Just gonna continue on here. Next one here. I used to watch this all the time on cable as well, growing up. Some people don't like this film. I don't understand why, but, you know, to each their own. That is My Blue Heaven with Steve Martin and Rick Moranis. Joan Cusack as well. Yeah. It's a fun comedy, you know. Some people don't like it, but I really enjoyed it. My brother enjoyed it too. Couple next ones are always fun ones for a child. So we got Mrs. Doubtfire. Gotta love Robin Williams. He was a household name back in the day. You know, rest in peace. Left us too soon, but you know, makes you think about how people struggle with mental health. So, Mrs. Doubtfire, classic. This one here, yeah. Everyone, this one makes me laugh so hard when I was a kid. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Kindergarten Cop. Oh, Arnold Schwarzenegger. What else is in here? Penelope Ann Miller. You know, some old classic 1990 cheese. Love it. I remember watching this in the theater when it came out, and I still have the video game for Super Nintendo in my collection, and that is The Page Master with Macaulay Culkin. I think he's in my list a couple times. This one and my other one that I'm going to do later. But yeah, Page Master. I love this film. It's a nice little family film about, you know, a kid getting over his fears, going to the library, getting lost in books. You know, it's fun. It's a fun movie. Of course, you gotta have some more ghosts in your collection. Friendly ghosts, might I add. I'm gonna go with Casper. I got the steelbook here. I never opened it. Really fun movie. Actually, in this particular one, you get you get the second one, Casper's Spirited Beginning, and then Casper's Scare School, which I did not see that one. I've seen Spirited Beginning. That one was okay. But yeah, you got Christina Ricci, of course. Devin Sawa was in here. Bill Pullman, Eric Idle. So, yep, Casper, Friendly Ghost. The next one gets kind of a lot of hate lately because, you know, I recently rewatched it, and it's, you know, it's always going to be a part of my childhood. Not everybody loves this film, I understand, but Drop Dead Fred. Grew up with, you know, watching this, you know, what did he say? I gotta sing this song for you. Dog poo, icky, icky, dog poo on the chair, all up the side, all the chair, icky, icky, stinky, icky, smelly dog poo, I think is what it is. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen this. But yeah, Drop Dead Fred. Rick Mayall was a great actor. You guys should check out his, what is it, that one show, The Young Ones, I believe. That was a really good British show from, I think that was the 80s, early 80s. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, let's get back to the movies here. Everybody loves, well, I mean, the first one is probably the best one. The second one was pretty good too. After that, I lost interest. But you got Jurassic Park. This is the 4-movie set with Jurassic Park, Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and Jurassic World. Never got into the newer ones. I've only really seen the first 3, so I heard I'm not really missing much with the new ones. But you know, one was good, 2 was all right, 3 was okay, and then I just lost interest. But this one actually still plays the music. There's a little button on the side, but I'm not going to press it because of copyright, but it still works. And I bought this at Target in, what year is this from? What year did this particular release come out? I don't remember. Come on, Universal, tell me. I don't know. It's been a few years since I've had it though. Next one here. Everyone has had, so far I've seen, has had this in their lists. Wayne's World. The second one was pretty good too, but the first one's always going to be the best one in my opinion. I mean, who doesn't like Wayne's World? Party Time, excellent. I always remember watching this one when it was on TV as well. Creeped me out as a child too, because, you know, those damn witches. The Witches from 1990 with Angelica Houston and what's his name's in here too. Rowan Atkinson's in here too. But yeah, it's really creepy. I didn't get around to watching the remake with Anne Hathaway. I heard it was pretty bad, so I stayed away from that one. Getting to my last 3 here. Like I said, there was supposed to be an honorable mention in there. I'm going to probably go with, I don't know. Probably My Girl. I don't know. It's a good one, though. I do enjoy that one quite a bit. I'm going to go with, next one I'm going to go with is Little Monsters with Howie Mandel. Doesn't really hold up to what I remember it though, because I watched it recently and I was just like, meh. It's not that great of a film. I mean, it's good for a kid. Childhood, yeah, you're definitely gonna love it as a kid, but when you grow up, it's not gonna be the greatest movie in the world. But you know, I still have the nostalgia for this one. So, Little Monsters from actually, This one doesn't count because it's actually 1989. I think I actually watched it in 1990 though, so we'll put that as a technicality. This one's gonna be the honorable mention. All right, last two here. There's a little kind of a tie here because I love both of these films. They're probably going to be my number ones. First horror movie I ever remember watching on TV was Stephen King's It. Beep, beep, Richie. Love the scene where he's like in the, the library, and he's telling, you know, stupid jokes like, hey, is your refrigerator running? It is. Well, you better go out and catch it. Aha, aha, aha. So funny. Tim Curry is hilarious in that one. And then my last pick here, it's kind of like a spoof movie. John Ritter's in it. I miss John Ritter. He was hilarious. Well, he was in it. He was just in it. So we got Stay Tuned here. 1992 with Pam Dauber, Jeffrey Jones, and Eugene Levy. Yeah, what can I say about Stay Tuned? Love this film. It was different. It was weird. I didn't know what the hell was going on when I was a kid. I just thought it was funny. So stay tuned. And then you guys just stay tuned because I'm going to be doing another video on my top 25 90s films I've watched when I was on like a teen or an adult. So look forward to that one. It'll be dropping here pretty soon, probably tomorrow. I don't like doing 2 videos in one day. I'll shoot it today, but you know, it'll be the next one you see on my channel. So take care, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.